Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. Heather's just taking pictures of me as I do intros because she doesn't have one. Anyways, welcome back. I got another video, and as you guys saw from the title and the thumbnail, that we were making a grocery store. So this one's going to be a little bit different than how we do a lot of the stuff here. Well, first off, what we're making today is the Friends grocery store. This is going to be a whole video of weirdness, all right? So there's this grocery store, and then the Lego City one came out about the same time, and this one was cheaper, and it seemed to have a lot cooler stuff in it. So the kids had actually got me this quite a while ago before I went to the hospital or any of this stuff, and I've just been waiting on it. Then, about a month ago, Heather and I were at Target, and we found that on clearance was another one. So I have the one that I originally had, and we got a second one that I wanted to kind of put together. Now, the other big thing that's going to be different about this is that I'm going to take these builds. We're going to do the normal, show the speed build. I'm going to show you how it's made, you know, how Lego intended it. I'll do all that. And then I'm pretty much going to kind of take the whole thing apart and make my own grocery store, but very much inspired by these. And then there's one other part to make it even weirder. If you notice by the title, you might have seen where it said in parentheses part 1. And the reason is that this is going to be the first part of kind of a, and I haven't even figured out all the details yet, kind of a shopping center, shopping district, maybe some apartments, and you guys will have to kind of wait and see. And we'll add to this chunk of property, this chunk of land, as time goes on over weeks and months and whatnot, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. So first things first, we got to build the initial one of these, and then I'm going to show you guys that, and then afterwards I'm going to make my version of the grocery store, show you guys that, and we'll get that, and I'll show you where in the city we're going to put that. So let's get to the build. All right, so there's the build, and let's kind of go over some of the cool stuff. I really enjoy this. Now, I opted, like I said at the beginning of the video, to kind of go with the Friends one over the Lego City one because I felt that it just had more stuff. There was a lot cooler things, and it was actually cheaper. Now, this was actually got for me by the kids on my birthday, which was in March. At the time of this recording, it is January. You guys are probably seeing this in February. It's almost a year old. I got a little sidetracked in the middle of the year, but I'm better now. So let's kind of look at this so you can kind of see from the front. I love this 3D brick built sign. It's basically one of the baskets with a bunch of fruit and vegetables in it. We've got a small little recycling place here where you can kind of see. I can get this out without dropping everything. You can kind of see it's basically like to put bottles in. So you stick the bottle in there, you stick this back in here, and then it goes right in there. So it's a place for recycling. You can see we have a little cart return, and you can actually see the carts. It came with 2 of them, which I thought was pretty cool. So we can put one in there. Now, even though it's built for mini dolls, right? We're going to be using this with our mini figs, and it's not horribly sized. Heather keeps saying that it's just Costco-sized ones. Oh, my God, no! Oh, Billy! Oh, God! Oh, your hand! Oh! Oh, I am your father. Oh! Cut off his hand. Get in there. Okay, you go lay down. Go lay down. Put some ice on it. You'll be fine. Oh. All right, let's get back to this. After that, a horror. We got a cool tree. Now, one thing that's interesting is up here, you see, I don't know if you can see the doors moving. It's automatic doors. It's probably would have been better if I showed you from the front. Look at this. That's fun. All right, so inside we'll start on this side. We've got a spill on the floor, and they even give us a wet floor sign that you can kind of put down. We have this really great case here. This is a new build or new element to me. But as you can see, we've got in here eggs, milk, orange juice, and other drinks and condiments down there. So I thought apparently one of them was pink and spilled out. We've got the checkout here, and you can see the rollers actually roll. We've got some bubble gum up here. There's a register on this side with a little ATM thing here. Little trash can for when you're heading out. I think they do a pretty good job of hiding all of the controls for this. That's pretty neat. You've got a couple of baskets hanging here, which you can tell are what the basket on the 3D sign is kind of modeled after. And then we've got all of our fruits and vegetables. We've got some donuts. Looks like we've got some bread over here. I love the tile work, the light blue and kind of sky blue, I guess you could call them. I think those are actually really cool. So, the big thing with it, we also have all the mini dolls, which, you know, you got a kitty. Well, you can't keep a kitty. I'll probably give most of these to Heather. Now, I will give Lego this. This is one big thing that I've noticed, and I think this is great. There's been some things recently that I've noticed, like in the jazz club, the bass player actually had a hearing aid, which is great because Lego characters don't even have ears, but he had a hearing aid. That was pretty cool. We've had people in wheelchairs. We've had people in kind of the wheelchair bicycles where you use your hands. They've made that. They've had, I have one that has a blind guy with a dog. It actually comes with a stick. But this is kind of neat. This is Emma? No, I don't remember who this is. But not broken. This is actually how it's meant to be. She actually doesn't have a hand. And I thought that was really neat. And the funny part is they don't really talk that much about it. And I think that's kind of the cool part. Of course, now I'm talking about it. And then, of course, the most looked down upon of all people that need to be represented. The old men with gray hair. I'm just saying, we are... mine is not gray. It is a deep silver. Thank you very much. So, anyways, but yeah, so these are all the minifigures that Heather gets. And also they have children. I guess that's the thing. So, but yeah. So here's the kicker with this. This one was purchased for me as a birthday present from the kids. Well, it turns out that Target actually was clearancing these out. So I ended up getting a second one of these just literally about a week ago for a fraction of the price. And so my plan is I'm going to take one of our handy little Mills plates here in our residential kind of area. And I'm going to make ourselves... I'm going to attempt to turn this and the other one into our own modular grocery store. It'll probably be... I really want this door. I really like these windows. I'm not opposed to any of the color scheme, but I'm going to do my best to actually make this more of a modular grocery store. So, there's a good chance that it'll be another year from when I'm filming this to you see this video of when I actually end up pulling this off, depending on how many naps I take in hospitals. Oh, 0? I can only take 0? Okay, never mind. So, all right, let me get to it. We'll see what monstrosity I can come up with 2 of these and some extra pieces. And hopefully we'll have a pretty cool grocery store in our town. So let's check that out. All right, so here is what I made from the set, 2 of the sets you just saw. There's a little bit of pieces I got, just mostly block pieces to make up the back, and I'll kind of show you that. But a majority of this is from the actual front set. Now, if you notice, it's on a double base plate or a double mills plate, and it's a little bit wider than a regular modular or a regular single base plate modular. But let's take a look outside. So I kept the same front because I really like that. I kept the automatic doors because I thought that was amazing. So a lot of the front, really honestly, the front is the same as the original in reference to the building. I put the cart return kind of there. I've got some other details I'm going to add to the outside in later videos. But I've got some minifigures in here. And then as you can see, pretty much just a white wall. I kept that stripe going around it. Tried to keep those green stripes coming around, as you can see there. Very basic back wall. And I wanted as much space inside the grocery store, so that's why it's coming right up to the edge of the plate. And then kind of kept this weird tan flesh colored line here that was part of the original build, but I was able to keep everything else going around and put a door in here that will be part of an add-on to this at a later time. But let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. So first off, I did make this like a modular. It's got a pretty big roof, and I just popped a piece off. That's fine. But you can see once this is all, I'm going to have builds on top of this part. A lot of this should hopefully stay together more. But it kept a lot of the original stuff. As you can see, we've got 2 different checkouts here. We've got twice as many of the vegetable area, and now we have 2 of these ice chests with different drinks and stuff in them. Now, something I made is I did make this right here. This is different cans of things, different boxes of stuff. I used the other sign that generally is over the door there, and kind of just made it different drinks and different things, and I think it turned out pretty well. The only part that I think there might be some additions to later is I do want to put something along this wall, so I think there might be upgrades to this that I can show you at a later time. But I made sure to get all of the cookies and donuts from the original set, plus I got some more, so there's a huge area here. But yeah, I think I need to get some shelves with some other items up here. You can see the carts are all over the place. There's one over here. There's a person pushing one out front, and I still have one more. We doubled up the bread. You can see I put some transparent blocks here because this part of the roof wasn't as high as this part of the roof, and I kind of had to add that and whatnot just to basically make it all even. And yeah, still have a lot of studs inside, so we can add some more scenes. Let me know suggestions down below in the comments of funny things you might want to see in here. But overall, I think we did a pretty decent job. And then the great part is we do have extra parts, like we have a whole extra one of these if we want to put it somewhere as an advertisement in the city, or anything along those lines. But overall, I am very happy, very proud of this one. And yeah, so what the other parts are going to be in the future, I'm going to have at least one more floor. And this is where you guys can help me out down in the comments. I know what's going to go here. I know there's going to be a staircase here and maybe like a entryway to the back alley kind of area right here. There'll probably be something up here and a walkway. But I was thinking I can either put some apartments, maybe some studio apartments, considering the fact there isn't a lot of places to live in the town. Or I was thinking of some other businesses. I have a couple in mind, but let me know what you guys think we should add to our little shopping center. So for now, we're going to get it put in our city because I'm very excited about this. And you guys can kind of see where the addition is going to be. So this is going to go right back here. I'm going to try not to destroy it by putting it in. Uh-oh. There we go. Well, I just blew a piece off. That's fine. It's fine. We'll fix that in post. But this is where the table is, so it's kind of wonky. Maybe I'm going to move it. How about this? How about we move it here? There we go. And now it can fall perfectly. Stop! I can hear you giggling. Stop giggling. Look how perfect I set that up. That was on purpose. This piece, somebody, I think Heather threw it at me. It wasn't part of the build. So that was Heather who did that. Love you. Yeah, so there we go. So we got ourselves a grocery store. This area is still very, very, very empty, but I am excited for what we're going to be doing here. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of all this and things I could add to that. And yeah, until next time, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, so much for watching. Keep an eye out for part 2 of this. But for supporting the channel, you guys have been great. If you want to keep supporting the channel, just keep watching the videos. That's the best part. If you'd like to support a little bit more, you can go to my Amazon wish list. We'll talk about another video. I believe somebody might have gotten me something from that. So there's going to be a video coming out for that, showing some love. But I do have an Amazon wish list with sets that can go towards the city. I have recently gotten things from my loving wife that we're going to be adding in the city, and I'm very excited, but I have all these other things I planned that I need to take care of first. But needless to say, I gotta make some decisions. We'll put it that way. And yeah, you guys can become patrons. You can get access to these videos a week early, get your name on the Patreon founders wall. You can get your minifigure in there. These are going in soon. I keep saying it, but I promise we're gonna have a video. And like I had mentioned before, maybe there might be a video that might be Patreon only. We'll see. We'll find that out. I'll let you guys know if that happens. Or lastly, if you have anything sitting around the house, any Legos you don't want, even they don't have to be sets. It doesn't matter what kind they are. It doesn't matter if they're Star Wars or Friends or whatever else. If you're not using them and you want, stick them in a box, mail them to the P.O. box down below. Give you your shout out in the video. I do appreciate it. But until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!